Today on Food Journey, I'm on a quest for good international dining. And if culinary travel appeals, come with me to Hua Han for a real Korean dining experience and adventure in this eclectic environment and world of food intrigue. I was about to meet the CEO and owner.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Helen.
Welcome
How
to
are
Hua Han.
you?
Fine.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us here today at Hua Han.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of Hua Han?
Hua is China, Han is Korean. So China and Korean together. Me is Chinese, and the food is Korean food. So Hua Han, China, Korean. This meaning.
Although the restaurant offers Korean and Chinese food, we will be focusing on traditional Korean, and the full immersive experience is what I desire today. Helen, tell me, how did you decide that you wanted to start a Korean and Chinese restaurant here in Nigeria, in Lagos in particular? I know we know a lot about Chinese food, but Korean, completely different. Tell us.
Yes, because Chinese food in Nigeria is competition, is plenty. But the Korean restaurant in Nigeria no have at all. So I just making my own idea. I'm making Korean restaurant in Nigeria and the first time, and also it's barbecue, and then Nigeria suya almost the same. I think the people is liking.
Southern Korea is not only home to a lot of our technology, but also has fertile land with access to seafood as well. Chinese and Japanese influence will be clear today in these recipes, both with the spices and raw ingredients. Most exciting for me today is the interactive eating experience, which promises to be hands-on with a table equipped with hot plates and a mini grill pit. How exciting! This is the stuff full of foodie fantasy. I know that Nigerians are now very adventurous with their food, and I'm not surprised that they're taking to this new genre, Korean food. Amazing. I'm really looking forward today to going into the kitchen, as you promised, and being able to see how some of this authentic food is made.
Of course. So I love to invite you go to my kitchen and introduce my chef and my manager also. And I give you a free hand to do Korean food. Before, I want you with me to do breakfast first.
Wow, I love breakfast so early in the morning like this. Fantastic. Is it going to be Korean breakfast?
No, it's Nigerian breakfast.
Nigerian breakfast. Yeah. Fantastic. Lead the way.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. And as unexpected as it gets, assorted offal pepper soup showed up with jollof. And with my mind saying caution, we ate this first course anyway, amidst the flowers and the ever-burgeoning Korean film industry and K-pop posters, with sweet honey Korean coffee. The kitchen was already a flurry of activity, with Chef Paul and his team busily preparing for us. The enormous rice steamer constantly on the go, and would be one of the main ingredients today.
Okay, Sonia, this is my manager. It's Debbie name.
Hi, Debbie. Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
So I'm in Debbie's hands now and going into the kitchen, everyone. Exciting. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Debbie, lead the way.
All right. Okay.
Thank you. Woo! Time for my cooking lesson. I'm eagerly anticipating it. Fantastic, Chef. This is great being in your kitchen. I'm so excited to see what you're going to be showing us today. tell me, how long have you been cooking Korean food?
I've been cooking Korean food for the past 10 years.
That's incredible. So you know everything that I'm going to ask you about, don't you?
Okay, yeah.
So you have a plethora of ingredients here.
Yes.
And I would love to sort of one by one go through what everything is, because it's a lot.
Okay.
And a lot of fresh vegetables as well, which is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonia, let me show you some of the ingredients I'm going to use today.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this is my black sesame seed.
Black sesame seed. Look at that. For anyone who thought there was only one type.
This is the real sesame seed that we all know. There's it. And this is my fish maggi, that is fish dashida.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Moving forward, Sonia, let me show you some of the another ingredients that I'm going to use today.
Fantastic. All right, let's see.
So this is my gochujang, that's pepper.
Gochujang.
Yes, that is in Korean name.
Wow.
Gochujang.
Gochujang. I'm
Yes.
going to call pepper that forevermore now.
Okay.
What's next?
The next one is my white maggi.
White Maggi.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
This is my sugar.
Right, sugar, fantastic. And then you've got these great oils going on here that I see with sesame seed in. Explain that to me.
Actually, it's this red pepper. This red pepper with normal oil.
Okay.
Just fry it a little bit, and it gives us the kind of the red color that we want.
Lovely, and that gets sort of infused into the sesame seed.
Yes.
Beautiful, and another oil here with chili in it as well.
Yeah, actually, it's also normal oil with the red pepper, dry pepper.
Dry,
Dry pepper.
Pepper
We just
in it.
fry it a little bit
Oh.
just to get some flavor.
wonderful, and then the aroma, everybody in here is spectacular. Excited. Now let's move on to these incredible noodles
Yeah.
and vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have all these ingredients already cut and prepared together. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and do that, and I shall watch.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
This
Yeah.
is the beef maggi.
This is the beef Maggi.
Yeah. Here is my sugar. And I'll use my soya sauce.
Soy sauce. So I see
Yeah.
that you're creating a nice balance of flavor. You've got that salty, that sweet, that umami coming in again.
The real taste that they really want.
The authentic taste.
The authentic taste they
Wonderful.
want.
So what's this?
This sesame oil.
Sesame oil. I
Yeah.
love that. In that goes.
It has a kind of nice aroma.
It certainly does. I can smell it from here.
So now I'm adding a little bit salt.
A little bit of salt.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm mixing.
Okay, we mix with our hands.
Yeah.
I see. That really looks incredible. Kind of like the ultimate noodle salad, really, that you would want to eat.
Yeah, sure.
But the most important thing and the most interesting thing for me about this dish is, of course, the sweet potato noodle. Who knew? Fantastic. All right, chef, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
But there's one thing here that I really need to talk about.
Okay.
And that is this
Kimchi.
kimchi.
Yeah.
Anybody who's had Korean food
Okay.
has to have tasted kimchi.
Sure.
Now, for me to ask you to make this, we need all day, or in fact, we need a couple of months. Because I understand that this is a fermented cabbage,
Yes.
and it's a long process.
Yeah, sure.
Obviously, you know how to make this.
Sure.
So, chef, tell me, how many days does it take to make a really good kimchi?
Before you make your kimchi, it will take you about 3 days or more.
3 or more days?
Yeah, 3 or more days to
Wow.
get your kimchi ready.
I've been staring at this kimchi since I've seen it, and I really just want to have a taste of it so I
Okay.
can explain to everybody how it really tastes.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. It's really tight.
Okay,
Tastes
great.
nice, so you
Okay,
can,
great.
you can have it.
Fantastic. Been dying to try this. Okay, kimchi, bringing back memories. Mmm. There's something addictive about it, you know? It's just got that lovely cold crunch. It's unusual to
spicy?
explain it. Spicy,
Okay.
It's hot, yet you just keep wanting to have more and more and more. Thank you so much. All right.
You're welcome.
I'm sated.
You're welcome. Yeah, Sonia, our next menu now is bibimbap. We are making bibimbap now. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. And that's obviously a dish with rice.
Rice, sure.
Okay. Chef shows us his display of vegetables to be used, all partially steamed, like sprouts, assorted mushrooms, lettuce, and marrow. The veg is placed beautifully in a colourful display, healthy and earthy choices, over a bed of staple rice. Gochujang, or Korean pepper paste, is the second to last addition before it's crowned with a sunny side up egg and some sesame seed. Chef Paul, that looks interesting to me. And I especially like the way the egg is sort of not quite done. So it's going to kind of create a sauce in itself. Interesting. Because we will be doing some barbecuing today on this central barbecue unit installed in the table and heated electronically, another chef, nicknamed Bruce Lee, was preparing a decorative wooden platter with seasoned beef and other delicacies, which we would have the pleasure of barbecuing in our interactive eating experience. The excitement was building up, I tell you. Now I'm going to have a go rolling gimbap, a dish where the nori or seaweed sheet one would see in Japan will contain rice as well as Korean style choices: sausage, egg, carrot, cucumber, and crab stick. Also, some modified kimchi. And rice again. Bab. Yes.
Bab, yes.
I got it right this
Yes.
time. Okay, so show us exactly what the methodology is with this. And it's actually interesting because I know sushi to be Japanese. So it's interesting how this sort of rolling in seaweed technique has crossed borders, so to speak.
I'm adding sesame seed.
Beautiful.
Inside. I'm adding my salt
Some salt.
inside. Okay, and I'm adding my sesame oil.
Sesame oil.
Yeah.
We love that. Makes everything nicer, doesn't it?
Yes.
So you're quite generous with that.
Then I mix it up.
Mix it up. This rice seems to have a consistency that is sticky. Am I right?
Sure, yeah. It has a lot of starch in it. It's different from the kind of rice that we see. One of this.
It's very delicate. Let's hold it up and everyone can see just how wafer thin this is. So it's like you can't make any mistakes. Shall I take this out of the way?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Oiling up the fingers.
Yeah.
Aha, so that's the trick.
There we go.
The sticky rice is pressed into a bed with the fingers, and the nori is a base. This looks like crab.
Sure. This crab stick.
Crab stick. We love that.
And this is cucumber.
Cucumber. Beautiful.
There's some carrots.
Alright. There's a lot of filling in there. I'm interested to see how you're going to roll that up. I'm sure everyone's interested to see how I'm going to roll that up. With expert hands and no rolling mat, this plump, tasty roll is compressed and rolled with stealth, and then set aside to be cut. My turn, everyone. Ha ha ha. Okay, clear the decks, everyone. Here I go. All right. So, the rice.
I'm just gonna go for it with 2 hands.
My turn now. And one thing about me is that I'm a quick study. I believe I've got this one covered. How difficult can it be? Now is not the time for my package to fail.
Ta-da! Yes, you all thought I wasn't going to be able to do it, huh? Okay, perfect, he says, perfect.
This beautiful log of goodness is now cut with a very sharp cleaver and presented in a long, slim serving dish. Just gorgeous. And as if one wasn't enough, we are treated to 2 other types. Rice on the outside this time, to be rolled and then dipped in colorful carrot, and also a spring onion version. There would still be more cold noodles with my favorite kimchi added in, and some veg. Bibimbap. All this topped with a peppery sauce, gochujang, which includes garlic, chili, sesame oil, sugar, and honey. All to be served on a traditional small bronze dish and topped with cucumber. Who's salivating? If I said my eyes were sending sweet messages to my stomach, it would be an understatement. This festival of warm and nutty flavor, with a sprinkling of neighboring spice and the dimension of cold added, is quite a sensational thing, and it's working my senses to the fullest. And already at my table, some of these dishes have begun to arrive. On the table, there's attention to detail with the right cutlery, which is usually spoons and chopsticks, and already a colorful landscape is emerging. It's all about the condiments too, and this whole idea of continually elevating taste and adding more of the tactile and sharing experience. Remember this? Our barbecue platter of assorted seasoned meat and seafood, all candidates for the grill. And a warming, earthy kelp soup. And the table grows and grows and grows. These hot pots arriving are full of spicy and light broth, which will heat up the table on induction plates. But most exciting, I think, is the grill, which is being prepared for all those raw goodies. So here's the table in its full glory. I feel one would really need a whole army to enjoy and finish all that's in front of us. Aren't we lucky to be able to spend a few hours just sitting here, grazing and enjoying it? And with the customers showing up for lunch, myself and Debbie are poised to dig in.
Yay! Let's clap for the chef. Oh, Chef Paul, I can't tell you how amazing this spread is. I'm just speechless really about the whole thing. And I can't thank you enough. I've got Debbie here, who's the manager, and she is going to be sort of taking me through how to eat this. And other than with my mouth, all the other things we've got here, the beautiful barbecue, the hot pots going on. And Chef, again, thank you so much. This is an incredible feat.
You are welcome. Just sit down and enjoy your meal.
Thank you very much again. I'm actually speechless. Well, I'm talking all the time, but in my head, I'm speechless because I really haven't come across anything like this before in such abundance. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
You're the manager here.
Yeah.
And you're definitely going to be my teacher today.
No problem.
Where do we start?
Okay, why not? Let's try the soju.
Some soju.
Yeah.
Now, I have had this before.
Soju is a true Korean drink and palate cleanser, and it's very strong.
What do we say?
So we say wanza and we drink.
Wanza.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanza.
Wanza.
And the grilling begins. This interactive sharing of tasks and a definite conversation starter is everything I imagined. The rice dish is stunning, and the whole thing has to be mixed together to get the maximum effect of the taste.
So here goes. I'm going to get started.
All right.
All right. Here we go. It's spicy, delicious. My goodness.
You love it.
I love it.
All
I
right.
don't know where to go next. Okay,
So-
there's some lettuce.
Yeah, the lettuce.
So now, is this the base
No.
for the meat?
The meat, yeah. So you
Let me
either
pass you
dip,
my plate.
dip here
Dip there
and there,
and dip here beautifully,
then
and put that in there.
yeah.
Gorgeous.
So you can try that yourself.
Okay. So the idea is just to roll it up,
Roll it up and you eat.
rolling up, and there's definitely no problem eating. So here we go.
How does it taste?
This sauce is incredible. It's kind of peanutty, delicious, gingery. Love that. So what do you think?
Just great.
Just great. You
Yeah.
must be used to eating this all the time. This has been an amazing food journey that we're still on, because obviously there's so much here to eat.
So much.
So much that it would take us another 2 hours for everyone to see.
Okay.
But what I have to say is I've enjoyed every step of the way. Thanks to all the chefs. Thanks to Helen. Thank you yourself, Debbie, for being such a great guide at the table. And I think now it's time for us to say goodbye to everybody so that we can continue this amazing food festival. Thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah.
Come on down to Hwahan because
Korean
this is the
restaurant.
place to eat.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Let's go.
Food Journey has a new Instagram. It's FOODJERNY @Food Journey. So if you were following us before, please come and follow us here now.